Hi, I'm Charlotte Hebert, author of Meditate and Experience God, Saints, Scriptures, and Science Point the Way. In this video, I'm going to quickly delve into the contents of my book, so you'll have a good idea of what the book covers. The book is divided into 3 parts. Part 1, What the Teachings State. Part 2, Are the Teachings True, What Others Say? And Part 3, Find Out for Yourself, Steps You Can Take. Part 1 of my book, What the Teachings State, describes the perennial teachings of the East, the teachings of yoga, which have their origin in India, but which can be found in some context in all of the world's great religious traditions. Simply put, the perennial teachings of the East tell us that it is only through God that we will find the happiness we are truly seeking, that the world is not going to do it for us. This is because our souls are made in the image of God, while the world is not. The world is full of duality, good, evil, light, dark, etc., and everything in it changes and dies. By comparison, God, and also our souls, are said to be ever conscious, ever new bliss. So because we, the only real part of us, our souls, are eternal, ever new bliss, and the world is not, we will never be satisfied by it. How can something eternal be satisfied by something temporal? Or, as another saying goes, the large, which is us, can never be satisfied by the small, which is the world. And indeed, the world was never created to ultimately satisfy us. It was created for play, for God wants us back in the end. We are His. If the dream world was too nice, the dreamer would never wake up, as is said, never go back. Part 2 of my book, Are the Teachings True, What Others Say?, delineates what others say in support of the teachings, others being saints, scriptures, and science. In my book, I extensively quote from 9 saints and sages from all of the world's great religious traditions: Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Islam. Saints and sages that I cover include Saint Teresa of Avila, Saint John of the Cross, Paramahansa Yogananda, Rumi, the Baal Shem Tov, the second Dalai Lama of Tibet, Amachi, the Hugging Saint, and others. There are over 100 pages of saint and sage testimony in my books, wherein the sages tell us not only why it is necessary to meditate to experience God, but they also give us tips on how to go about it, as well as ideas on what we can expect when we do achieve communion with God. Here is just one example from Saint Teresa of Avila. The body experiences the greatest delight, and the soul is conscious of a deep satisfaction. So glad is it merely to find itself near the fountain that, even before it has begun to drink, it has had its fill. There seems nothing left for it to desire. Part 2 of my book also describes what the scriptures say in support of the teachings. Scriptures, once again, from all of the world's great religious traditions: the Torah, the New Testament, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, and various Buddhist scriptures. Specifically, my book delineates what the scriptures have to say about God, about our relationship with God, and about why we're actually here. To give you just one example, Psalms 46:10 states, "Be still and know that I am God. And finally, part 2 of the book describes what science says in support of the teachings. Science including quantum physics, cosmology, and the perfection of the universe, as well as what eminent Nobel Prize-winning quantum physicists have to say about the nature of reality aligning with Eastern thought. The science section of my book also describes the benefits of meditation as scientifically demonstrated using functional MRIs of the brain and other test mechanisms. Part 3 of my book, Find Out for Yourself, Steps You Can Take, provides introductory information on 8 different meditation techniques that you can try for yourself to find out if the teachings are true. 4, just as you will never know what sugar tastes like until you try it, even though a person may describe it to you eloquently. Similarly, you need to meditate yourself in order to commune with God. You can't take anyone else's word for it. So that's what part 3 of my book is about, to help you start on the path toward meditating and experiencing God for yourself, which is really the only way. I hope that you'll check my book out, Meditate and Experience God, Saints, Scriptures, and Science Point the Way. It's available on Amazon, or click the link below to order. I think you'll be glad you did.